There. Let's go to Hawke's Bay now and the devastated area of Puketapu where Newshub investigations correspondent Michael Morra has been reporting from. He joins us now via satellite. Kia ora, Michael.
Yeah, kia ora, good morning, Simon, from Puketapu in Hawke's Bay. A community built on horticulture and viticulture. On Tuesday morning, a wall of water washed through this area after the Tutaikuri River burst its banks, and it has devastated this area. I'm joined now by apple orchardist Craig Wilson. Thanks so much for speaking to us. Just first of all, how long have you been growing apples and what have you lost?
Yeah, we've been growing apples in this region in the Dartmoor Valley for 31 years. We've got 50 hectares, we've lost 40 of those hectares, either under forestry slash or under silt.
How are you coping in your family at the moment?
Yeah, no, it's pretty devastating. It's pretty hard, really. We, up at the house, we've got all our Samoan boys. We've got a team of 18 up there that are, living Marae style, and we're coping all right. But it's taking its toll.
Obviously, we can see the forestry slash just behind you. Tell us about that. Where did this come from?
Yeah, well, it came down the Tutaikuri River, and there's a forestry block about 6 k's up the road, and it's just come down with a wall of water, burst the banks, just up from us, and blown the bridges out, and yeah, she's a mess.
How do you get rid of it, and what do you want from the regional council to ensure this happens swiftly?
Well, we need to actually create burn piles and start burning the slash, and underneath that is the apple trees, and the apple trees have got tannalised posts and wire, galvanised wire and irrigation through them, and the regional council will normally let us burn that stuff, but we've got no option. We're just going to have to put things into heaps and start getting on with this. So we want the red tape gone.
Absolutely. Now, I just wanted to come up here because it's not just the forestry slash that is causing so much grief here, is it, Craig? Because we're standing on about a metre of silt at the moment. You can see this fence post here.
Yeah, that post down there, Mike, is a metre high. So you can see, we're a metre and a half basically up off the road here, and it was flat coming in off the road. So yeah, so this silt now is lying through all the orchards, and that's almost a bigger issue than the forestry slash, because the silt is dead. There's got no organic matter in it. It's not a vibrant thing. So the productive soil is under that, and so somehow we're going to have to remove this to get back to our fertile plain.
Now, did you manage to harvest any apples prior to the storm coming through here?
Yeah, well, thankfully we've got an early variety that I've actually just got a notification from Mount Erin that they've got the pack house up and running. Yeah, so we got 20% off, but 20%. Yeah.
But this is major for the industry, isn't it?
This is a major for the industry, yes, and I wouldn't like to. I just don't know at this stage how much is lost.
I mean, if you look at these apples over here, I mean, to the average person, I mean, they seem okay, but just tell us, what's the problem?
Well, this is a Fuji strain that obviously had floodwaters through it, so they're the contaminants on it. Like I say, the soil. So these trees will start dying soon, but there's no way that you can harvest any of this. It's a lost cause.
The government has said that it is giving $2 million of money to help the East Coast. What do you make of that?
No, that's a drop in the ocean. $2 million would hardly be spent, in the next, 100 yards up here, or K up here. It's a drop in the ocean. This is widespread. It's a big issue. So we're going to need some help from Central as well as regional.
Craig Wilson, apple orchardist, thanks so much for talking to us. And Simon and Rebecca, I'll throw back to you, but as you can see, a huge job ahead, a huge amount of support needed for the people of Puketapu and all around the Hawke's Bay region.
Absolutely, Michael. Tēnā koe.